Hello everybody, my name is Zed, and welcome to the demo for Crown Gambit. So this is a story-driven narrative game with turn-based card combat. It's not a deck builder and it's not a roguelike, to my knowledge. But I figured I'd give this one a look because there are plenty of things about this that I've seen that look really good. So, let's go ahead and dive into a new game, shall we? Alright, let's see. So, Novice, reduced health for the bosses, increased health for the players. Each boss and character have no stat bonuses. Characters recover moderate HP. And it gets tougher and tougher. Okay. I think for this we're going to be playing the Soldier difficulty. You'll be able to change this parameter in the game settings except during combat. Confirm.
Now, everyone, let me tell you a story. The story of the great kingdom of Meodred and of the greatest peril in its history. A long, long time ago, the sovereign ruler of all gods, Ancestrals, sent a gift to the mortals. The relics, mighty artifacts of occult powers. But dark is the human heart, for the countries of the realm left only fire and death in the wake of their wars as they fought over the relics. 'Twas so until the day that a woman named Vermessa unveiled the most absolute of all relics, one which could control all others, the crown of Ancestrals. With the help of the four mother houses, Vermessa unified the realm and erected its majestic capital, Meodred Castle. And so was founded the Kingdom of Meodred. As for the remaining relics, they were handed out to the Paladin Corps, an order of fighters sworn to the exclusive service of the crown and of the royal family. Long after the kingdom came to be, as it appeared to have found peace and balance in all things, a covert operation would see a party of novice paladins joining forces on a most enigmatic quest. Only three they were. Rollo, a simple sailor, came to join the corps after saving Meodred's beloved princess from the clutches of the Jawsmen, a terrible abomination of the seas. Eliza, the youngest of the Bloodcrest family, preferred the path of the warrior to that which was expected from a noblewoman of her rank. Hale, a servant of the gods, was the sole member chosen among the Order of Ancestrals by a relic, Starshade. All hailing from different walks of life, yet their shared destiny would go far, far beyond their vows. And so at last our story begins, with our three paladins charged to escort the king and his last-born son across the lands.
Okay, I'm on board. I'm already loving the art style for this. Like a mix between 2D and 3D from what I've seen. Hoyosdor, I shall never get used to such horrors. Sir Rollo, Sir Hale, I will let you take care of yours. We must get rid of them as soon as possible. Understood. Let us cut their throat. On guard! Okay. Oh, I see how it is. Ah. I see. So we can move around. Okay, so it is just kind of like a tactical board game, but we're cards instead of like pieces. So I can see attack for 6, or I can move. +1 strength to an adjacent ally for 1 turn. So I'm wondering, if I attack, can I move afterward? Nope. I see now. Everyone has only 1 action. Yep. So, doesn't matter if I attack, move, or encourage. They all cost 1 point. Let's see, would I be better off attacking or moving? Because I'm only going to deal 3 damage. Ooh. Okay, those things are vile. We will not advance fast enough. Let us show them what we are capable of, paladins. Alright, so everyone has their own set of cards to make moves. Moves up to 3 tiles in one direction. If the move is interrupted by a card, it deals 9 damage. 9 damage to target a character and those on adjacent tiles. Alright. Adjacent target back 1 tile deals 7 damage to it. 10 damage to a character in the 2 tiles facing him and those adjacent. Ooh. Alright. 9 damage and applies weaken to an adjacent enemy target. 9 damage to all characters on the targeted row. So I would be able to hit both of those things, but I would still end up hitting Eliza, which is not good. Move up to 3 tiles. Alright, so since the card didn't move, Eliza stays where she is, and she still gets... Oh, I can still use them? Oh, cool, I might as well. Oh, and everyone gets extra actions each turn. Gotcha. Alright. Yeah, and I can't do groundswell anymore. Weakened. This character has -1 strength. Alright. And then I can go ahead and attack for 4. Or, hold on, can I do... Oh, he's got 1 more. Oh gods, there are so many. Kiltor, what is that thing? Careful, it is attacking. Oh. Rollo, Eliza, no! Cursed abomination, I shall destroy you. Oh. No, that was not enough. Rollo, Eliza, Forgive me. A nightmare? Again? I might have overused my relic in the past few weeks. Phew. Dawn is breaking. I should get ready. Sir Hale, are you ready? Join us down here. We will get back on the road shortly. I'll be there this instant. Is the outside clear? Mm-hmm. It seems there's no one. The kid wasn't ready to leave yet. We'll wait for them a bit. Rolo, were you not a fisherman before? Do you know anything about our destination? Orpia? I heard of it, but never been there. They say it's a small fishing village. They get by, I heard. I wonder, what could the royal family have to do there? I am curious to know. Why were we chosen to escort them, even though we are novices? I'm as curious as you are, Sir Hale. We could ask Sir... Oh! Never mind. Here they come. It had been so long since I last slept on straw. We shall provide you with better bedding in Orpia, my lord. Lower thy voice, paladin. By no means shall anyone in this inn know about our mission. Do not concern yourself with my comfort. I shall make do with what we have the coming nights. I will go and fetch the prince. Get ready to leave. Alphonse? Why are those here with us? Your father tasked me with finding reliable and discreet paladins to accompany him to Orpia, your majesty. Our 3 new recruits were exactly the paladins we required for this quest. But you're the strongest of them all. Why would you need them? Worry not, my little prince. We shall protect you. Do not call me little prince. Quiet. Soon I'll celebrate my 8th spring. I'll finally be allowed to bear my own sword, and my father will never need guardians like you anymore. Oh, I can choose. Politely point out his rude demeanor, call him to order, or let the king intervene. Oh, I so want to call him out. Yeah, you know what? Wrath is a dangerous emotion to wield for a young prince, especially one fated to uphold a fair and just kingdom. Wait, there's someone. You, get out of here. I heard nothing, I swear. I won't tell anyone the royal family's here. Or there. What did you just say? What? I won't tell anyone about the king's presence in this inn. My apologies, my lord. That commoner could spread the news of our presence here. We cannot risk anything, not on a mission of such importance. I concur. Take him away, and do what needs to be done, paladin. The idea is unpleasant, but our quest cannot be undone. So many lives are at stake. Very well, sire. Hey, what are... Oh. Now we can go. Do I call him out on this? I probably shouldn't. Everyone will believe that poor fellow was slain by highwaymen, paladins. Nothing to cry about. Let us leave. Alright, fair enough. So let's see. Elias and Rollo both have 2 actions. Hale only has... Or Hale has 3. 6 attack, 4 attack, 3 attack. Let's go. Encounter. Continues the journey. Paladins will not be able to talk to this character again. Start a conversation with this character. Let's talk with them. Jezebel.
Good day, my lords. Looking an awful lot tired.
Indeed, it has been a long day.
Why don't you stop and rest a little? Got some fresh plonk, and not too foul at that.
Are you offering us a drink, just like this?
I'm a generous soul, you see. I'll always share a drink. Don't you want a taste?
No. We are in a hurry. We cannot rest. Unfortunate. Generous souls are rare in times like these. We cannot trust anyone, Paladin. An old witch in the woods. Probably would have drugged us. Let's see who this gentleman is. Friends, some travelers set up camp on the roadside. I wonder why they haul so much stuff. Yeah, I don't trust these guys. We're gonna be discreet. Let us be discreet. Our mission is confidential, Paladins, must I remind you. Elias is right, buddy. Alright. After a short journey, our heroes arrive to something. I was trying to read that, but Sir Alphonse, you said we were obviously the most qualified for this quest. But there is nothing obvious about choosing the 3 youngest and most inexperienced paladins to escort the king outside the capital. Hard to deceive, aren't you, Lady Bloodcrest? I'm a lady no more, sir, but a paladin. Forgive me. About your inquiry, you are a very rare sight among the paladins' corps. Individuals not marred in court intrigues and political schemes. You might be the only person I could trust to keep our journey a secret. I see. Was I right to believe so? We shall honor the trust you put in us. Do you enjoy our travels, my prince?
Yes, thank you, Paladin. I am truly happy to leave the palace and to see my father, too. He only has time for my big brother lately, Noah Meodred, even more than usual.
It must be difficult to be the youngest child. I grew in Lartsome Abbey myself, without any sister nor brother, only other acolytes of the Order of Ancestrals. I share your pain, even if I am usually a stranger to family issues.
Thank you for your concern, Paladin.
You can call me Hale.
Thank you, Hale.
Look, there. It seems the brigands have been hanged. Indeed. I shall tell our majesty. The young prince is a bit young to see such a horrid thing. There is a bill stuck next to it. I will look at what it says. For endangering the lives of a noble envoy of House Ameister and the votary accompanying him, these brigands have been hung high. Condemn their boldness, pity them. Curse their lack of deference for the clergy. Regret how things turned out. Condemn those bandits' attack on nobility. Be compassionate. Let's see. Is there any way that I can find any info on what? Known for its Neutrality and values of wisdom and peace. Was there access to knowledge for all? I think that's what those brigands were going up against. Yeah, I'm gonna condemn them. Those guys don't respect anything, not even the lords who protect them. They got what they deserve. Sometimes during dialogues, the affinities of your paladins towards the three great forces of Meodred will change. Each paladin have different affinities that will sometimes change their reactions when faced with certain situations. So as I can see right here, Rolo gets closer to the Meodred's nobility. At least the roads are more secure now. Hey, you there. Halt, who goes there? Gilberto... Oh my god, these names. Gilberto Nona de Pimpernel, at your service. What is it you want? You are paladins, are you not? How fortunate... Wait, something is coming. God, I couldn't even get to read that. Huh? Rabbit dogs! Save yourselves! Are we actually fighting dogs?
Yep.
Where is this Pimpernel? This is nothing but a bunch of small fry. Take care of these brigands while I protect his... Hold on. Take care of these brigands while I protect His Majesty and the Prince. Okay, yep, so we learned about this. We got the move, simple attack, and encouragement. Move to an empty spot. Inflicted damage is equal to the strength of your paladin. Ally will receive extra strength when encouraged. Consumes an action point. Yep. I get the gist. Okay. So I think what I want to do first is I want to... Oh, I don't have any of those skill cards, so I can... I think what I can do is I want to start with Encourage. And I can still Encourage, right? Yeah, I can. So that's it for Hail. Eliza's got 7 strength. It's not going to be enough to take down... Oh, I see. Influence dog and dog. Alright. At the very least, I can deal damage to both of them. I can move over to the Influence dog to deal 5 damage to it. Otherwise, I can deal 10 to the War dog. Ah, okay. Eliza's not doing so well. Every paladin has a unique deck of skill cards. These skills enable them to perform more powerful and varied actions than the basic ones. 1 of 2 modifiers free in reserve. Draw a number of skill cards equal to their draw stat. Play a skill card selected by clicking on it first. Free cards. This action consumes an action point. Skill cards without reserve modifier remaining in the paladin's hand at the end of the turn are discarded. Oh, wait, no, so it does have deck building elements to it. Targets an adjacent creature or character and inflicts bleed. That one is free, so it didn't cost an action. Recovers 9 HP but suffers bleed. And vulnerable, I'll assume they end up taking more damage. Eliza needed that heal. Swap places with an adjacent ally. Deals 7 damage and applies 1 vulnerable. Ooh, 7 damage to the target no matter where it is on the board. Not bad. 7 damage and applies 1 vulnerable. Nice. Swap positions with an ally. Okay, yep. There we go, game just had to load. 8 damage if the target has armor, deals 4 damage otherwise. That's fine. Another one down. Keep your focus, sir. We are not done yet. We must ensure none of them endanger the king nor the prince. 5 damage to an enemy and applies poison no matter where it is on the board. Yeah, and so I'm pretty sure the influence dog is gonna... The influence dog is basically gonna die at the end of its turn. Ow. Ah, it just licked its wounds. Cool. So it did manage to heal itself. I think if anyone needs to be healed, it's Eliza. All effects suffered by the target ally are removed, both positive and negative. That works. And he still has 1 more action, so... Now let's see. Untouchable. An adjacent target back 1 tile and damages at 7. I could just whack it. Alright. Fallback is free, so that's... Yeah, it's just a free move. Victory! Heliosdor. They never saw it coming, filthy mutts. And there goes the last one. Scold Gabberto. Be grateful of his help. I'll be grateful. Gabberto Neoned, you have our thanks. Any help, however small it is welcome in our noble endeavor. but it is I who feels honored to give a helping hand to our brave paladins. Sir Gilberto, we must make haste, and we cannot risk our covert journey by letting you spread the news around. Only our duty to execute. He can swear an oath of silence. We could bring him with us. Should we bring him with us? Or should we kill him? Let's bring him with us. Maybe we could bring him along. Rollo, I will not babysit such a dim-witted individual all the way to Orpio. That would also inform him of the reason of our presence here. There is no way we can bring him with us. Fine, we'll kill him. It is only our duty to execute you for the sake of the royal family. What do you mean? Oh. The poor man deserved a better fate. There is no time to bury him, though there might be enough time for a funeral hymn, Sir Hale. Recite a hymn to the Anzao to rest his soul, or a hymn to Campoas to honor his sacrifice. Let's do the one to rest his soul. Oh, the Anzao, driving silent shadows in a wooden cart, unending purpose. Take the soul as it draws its final breath. Why, thanks, Sir Hale. Let's get back on the road. Let us not tarry around here. We need to move. Halt! Let us stray from the path to set up camp. It will be safer. The king and his son are sleeping on the bedding. The night shall be calm. How quaint it is to finally lie down. The road is never ending and the air stifling. Sir Alphonse, I noticed while we were fighting. Why don't you use your relic? I prefer not to use it. My blades are quite enough to protect His Majesty. I see, I think. Now is the time for questions, novices. We will not have such luxury tomorrow, as we must quickly depart. Let's just go with the first one. Could you enlighten us on how you came to defend and tutor the prince, Sir Alphonse? Well, where to begin? When Meodred, our young prince's older brother, was born, the king was ecstatic. He cared only for this child, the one that was declared true heir of the great realm of Meodred. When Queen Meredith was pregnant again, though, the king could not care less about the news, nor the child. She finally decided to find him a royal tutor, on the sound advice of the Order of Ancestrals. I was the one chosen for such a task. My place was a mentor of the Paladin courts made me an excellent teacher for His Majesty. The choice feels odd nowadays. I see. Do you know our respective mentors well, Sir Alphonse? You tutored us with them, but I seldom saw you with Sir Gabriel. I regret I must admit, Hale. Your tutor was never one to strike a conversation with anyone outside the Order of Ancestrals. I heard he is a wise man, and I never had to worry about you. What about Yohav? Did you train him too? Indeed, he might be the one I spent the most time with. He assisted me in overcoming a difficult part of my life. I owed it to him to ease his arrival in the corpse. Even though I could not help with his personal matters. I presume that Marion was your mentor. Ha ha! No. She joined the corps years after me, you see. We were not exactly the youngest. She already knew how to fight when she arrived, and could easily compete with the most gifted paladins. I have seen her shut down vicious mockeries with a simple glimpse of her axe, if you'll believe me. It must have been arduous to be the first paladin woman with more than 700 years of service in the corps. No. Especially after she lost all her legitimacy among Mother House Thuldur. Why is the prince accompanying us on this trip, sir? It won't be easy to carry out our quest with a kid in our hair. I have to admit, it surprised me too, but the king must have his reasons, as he does for bringing the regalia with him. The king has brought the scepter with him? I did not notice. As well as Maelstrom, the sword gifted by House Thuldur. I noticed he put his hand over the scepter several times, despite his secrecy. Enough blabber, paladins. You all need so sleep. You all need to sleep. We have a lot of distance to cover tomorrow. We shall arrive in the village of Alpiar by dusk. We will need to tread carefully there. The trees will not be able to cover us anymore. Excuse me. I will take the first watch. Yes, sir. Chapter complete. Ooh. Everybody get a level up. New skill unlocked? Oh, I see. Does everyone get their own level up? Let's see. This looks like it's for Rolo. Okay. Utility, attack, and defense. Rolo and the target ally gain +2 draw for next round. 6 damage to a target 2 tiles away and pulls it 1 tile closer. And recovers 6 armor. Ooh. I kind of like the idea of pulling an enemy closer. 6 armor would be nice. And it is free. Now moving on to Eliza. Target ally gains 1 action point. Ooh, yes. 3 damage in front of her, then moves back 1 tile. 6 drain. Can I... Okay. Removes 1 health point per drain charge from the target and restores the same amount to the caster. Oh. Oh, transfusion. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's not utilitarian. That's utilitarian. Okay. We're going to go with this one just because I like the idea of more action points. All allies gain +1 draw for the next round. Deals 5 damage to an adjacent target and place burnt on the target cell. And +9 armor. The extra draws would be nice. Orpia Village. The small, grimy fishing village of Orpia is only famous for its hockey. Heke? Is it pronounced like sake, but with an H? What could King Neptus possibly have to do here? On your feet, paladins. We've got a lot of distance to cover to get to Orpia. Waking up already? I couldn't sleep. I think I heard some wolves. Get up, son. The fate of our realm shall not wait. So... yeah, it doesn't matter which way we go. Both paths lead to something. Let's talk to this person. See if they've got anything to offer. Look, a group of Bhikkhus? Biku, what? Sir Rollo, have you truly never met any Baikus? They are nomadic members of the Order of Ancestrals. We should go and greet them. We're in a hurry, Hale. We must keep our journey secret. Tradition compels us to give them supplies in exchange for their prayers. Our fair Kempohez. Kempohez? Yeah. Our fair Kempohez would like this gesture. Especially after taking so many lives in the last few days. Let's greet him. Hello, Biku. Biku, how do you pronounce that? We would like to offer you some supplies for your journey. May Azentmat, Warden of the Woods, bless you in this place. We shall pray for you and your fellowship. Who are your friends? Let's see if we can have someone else intervene. We are a group of pilgrims. We are making our way to the sanctuary of Azentmat to the east. We shall pray for you, pilgrims. One piece of advice, though. Do not travel there so richly dressed. Azentmat values sobriety. Do not hesitate to take off your shoes, too. We shall take heed of your wisdom. Farewell, Bikus. I'm going to be switching between however they're pronounced. Shrubbery. Encounter with someone. Queen Vermessa, may your light guide us forevermore. Thanks, Hale. I heard this prayer many times and it's still... what was that? That was close. We should check it. Nothing. There are signs of a struggle, however. We are too late. Indeed. I hope nothing too bad happened. Let us get moving. Well, something happened, but we don't know what. And here we are. Au Pure. Here it is. The fishing village of Au Pure. The alderman's house must be close. I can see a large one further on. This must be it. Let's get moving. It's starting to rain and I don't want to get soaked. Burgomaster's house. Okay. Oh, yes, what's it you need? Alderman, you know who we escort and why we do so. Open up. Oh, yes, of course. Come in. I just added wood to the fire. Must be drenched, what's with all the rain. You have my gratitude, Master Hersat, for your warm welcome. Or Hersart. Oh, your majesty, can it be? The king, his majesty the king, in my house. Our time is limited. The sooner we can get this matter behind us, the better. Oh, yes, come. What you need is in mine back room. Paladins, wait here. It shall not take long. My lord, I can't let you... Listen, that is an order, Paladin. I must insist... Sir! Must I remind you of your role, your oath, to you of all Paladins? No, my lord. Good. Your Majesty, follow me. King gonna die. We'd better stay by the fireplace. Sir, I still can't understand why the prince is accompanying us. I must admit, me either. His Majesty has been keeping his youngest son close to him for the last few days. This is not like him. He usually lets his brother, the great Prince Karv, spoil and cater to him. It must be tough having to raise this child. It is much more arduous than mentoring paladins, if that is your question. I can only imagine, especially since he is not your son. I had a son once. How did he die? Paladin! Oh, forgive me. I do not know what must be said in that situation. Sir, you seem lost in your thoughts. Oh, the child. I wish he could find the love he needs with his father and mother. Such a young child needs more care from his parents. They don't realize how lucky they are. You seem to care a lot about Prince, sir. He's lucky to have you. Thank you, novice. Your words are truly... What was that? The king! Kyoto! I should not have left him alone. The backroom door. It is locked. Sir Rollo, break that door down. Lemmy, careful! What? No! Well, should have seen that coming. The king is dead. Beerus! Holas! Paladins! No time to lose. Catch the assassin. He got away through the window. I'll take care of the king and the prince. Hail, Eliza, through here. Lanterns! Take care of them. Careful, paladins. Ooh, we got ourselves a fight now. Who's ready to die? Ah. Before starting a battle, you can swap the positions of the paladins. Click on the first paladin and click on the... You can open your inventory to view your paladin's skill cards. Change paladins by clicking on its portrait at the bottom. Okay. Inventory, you can check out the active and passive skills of your paladins. Modify the composition of your paladin's deck. And then click Start to Launch. I see. We can't just move around the board wherever we want. We've got a set position we can be in, and then we just start from there. So I think a good idea... If I have Hale in the middle, he can encourage both Eliza and Rollo to have increased attack, and then they can swing as they please. Okay, so it looks like with all the cards, each character can hold up to 12. Good to know. And I think that'll do it. What is this? Vivacity gains an additional action in the next round. Oh, so they got 3 turns. Okay, so extra draw for everyone next turn. I don't think I can go past the max armor, so I'll go ahead and keep the cuirass. Oh, right, I know what to do. $10 damage to adjacent target and bleed. Target ally gains an action point. I'd better not. I think that'll do. Because once again, I don't want to play this card if it won't increase the armor further than 18. So what I'm assuming dodge does is that it'll... There's a chance that I might not be able to hit. Yeah, if I could just get a good look. Moves to an empty tile and cancels the next attack that targets the character. Gotcha. Cancels the next attack. Okay, so if I were to just... Okay. Swap positions with an ally. 5 damage to an enemy applies poison regardless where they are. And do I have anything else? Restore 6 HP, so I could do that for Eliza. Oh, hold on. I want to see... Lose 8% of their max health at the end of the next turn. So I wonder if the poison is going to knock them down. Free move. Effusion to bleed. And just for the hell of it, I can do weak spot. So hopefully that bleed will take them down. Ow. Ah! There we go. Yep, bleed took him down. Oh, no! Oh, there goes Eliza. Crap. That's not how I wanted this to go. God, of course they went for her, those jackasses. Alright, that did use up an action point, so I really can't do much of anything else with him. Wait, I thought I moved. Oh, I'm immobilized, that's why. That's all I can really do is just buff myself. Yeah, they're just mean. And I think with that I can just finish them off. Yeah, it sucks we lost Eliza in that, but we still won. By Ozdu's shadows. She flees toward the piers. Paladins, on the double. Don't lose sight of the enemy. During a pursuit phase, you must catch up with your opponents within a limited time. Inspect the various locations presented by hovering over the cards to find your enemy's one. Then run in its direction by clicking on the card. I see. Be careful, decoys are sometimes hidden under certain cards, and any mistake will cost you precious seconds. I think I get it. Alright, I get it. Kenware, the Kingslayer. Okay, so Eliza is back, but she is not doing so hot. Okay, Kenware's got 2 moves, so I think what I want to do... Yeah, not much I can do about that. Yeah, this is fine. We have the assassin. Don't let her escape, paladins. May Azator's will be done. Yeah, I really need to heal Eliza before we can... Damn, that's a lot of shield and health. Ugh. Let's see, I think I can move Hale here. And then he can do Encourage to Rollo. Shaken. Let's see, I want to move. Next turn, the character has 1 action less. That's useful. All allies on Eliza's line and herself move on the adjacent lane. Okay. I can't say that's what I want to bother with. Ow. Alright, we have her cornered, I guess? The Ancestrals guide my blade. She ain't fooling around. We gotta give it all to take her down. You can now use the ancestral sides of your skill cards. They trigger devastating effects capable of turning the tide of a battle. To access the card's ancestral face, first click on it to select it, then click on the description of the ancestral face. After using the ancestral side of a skill card, it is banned for the rest of the combat. Does not join the discard pile, no longer drawn. Ancestral face raises the ancestral influence gauge. Gauge is permanent but can be cleared at other times. The ancestral influence gauge has 3 major thresholds. Reaching a new threshold grants a temporary power. Interesting. 9 damage. 21 damage and applies bleed. Cannot fall under 1 health point until the start of the next turn. Oh. 8 damage if the target has armor. Deals 23 damage if the target has armor. 13 other. Ooh. My wrath is about to drown you in blood. Damn. Wait. Hold on. 5 damage to an enemy applies poison. 12 damage to an enemy poison no matter and applies poison to adjacent enemies. Just the regular poison dagger will be fine. Let's see, I want to do none of those. 14 damage and applies 2 times vulnerability. It's time to put in the ground those who stand before us. Yeah, we're not messing around at this point. Trying to think how I want to move around here. Yeah, at least deal a little bit of damage. What's untouchable? Prevents the user from losing more than 10 life points per attack. That's not bad. And there we go, I can still do Poison Dagger. I'd rather just do Poison Dagger rather than Persecution, just because there are no other enemies on the board besides her. So, bleed for sure. Recovers 9 HP but suffers bleed times 3. Oh, I can do weak spot. And then of course I want her to move. That's fine. That should be good. Ah! Okay, down to 11. I think we got this. That's a good swap. Let's get a little bit of recovery in there before we just smack down. Dead. Ancestrals, your will is done. You, why did you kill the king? What did you get from this? My part is done. She's dying. I do not think we'll be able to get any information from her. Now I can join the Anzao. So be it. You did not deserve a death so swift, assassin. I wonder what could make her commit such a heinous crime. I'm worried about something else right now. That girl had a relic. How? I thought only the royal family and paladins were authorized to carry one. Members of the mother houses too, and some nobles from minor houses. You are right, however. The fact that a simple cutthroat like her was using an illegal relic is strange and worrying. All the divine relics are linked to Azator's crown. The king must wear it to feel when a relic is used nearby anywhere. The king left it at the palace as a precaution. We should requisition this relic and get back to the king urgently. We might still be able to do something. Sir Alphonse, what happened? How does the king fare? Apologies, paladins, but Neptos II, son of Eclosium I, king and lord protector of the great realm of Meodred, has died today. Were you able to apprehend the assassin? Yes, she died. What about the prince? With the alderman's wife, I kept them away. But his highness is inconsolable. He knows what happened. What kind of dagger is this you are holding, sir? I do not know. His Majesty had it in hand, yet I have never witnessed such a weapon. Would you show it to me? Let me in. What's happening? You're in my house. No, ma'am. You can't. Oh. Oh, father. Don't tell me. Waves, take me. Husband. Father. We are sorry. Prince, come to... What have you done? What have you done to my husband and the king? You paladin monsters. We did not do it. You still got that murder weapon in your hands. Divines, but there's the dagger of my husband. You stole it. This dagger's a gift, a reward for piety. Cursed ye be. Madam, you are losing your mind. Do not say. Everyone knows what you're capable of. You serve the Ansal with too much zeal. Where is she going? Probably to get help. I do not like this. Get the regalia, the scepter, and the blade, and let us flee. Unfortunately, we cannot prepare the remains of our king. We have to leave the body here. We need to leave this village. Understood, sir. Where are we going? Why is the lady so angry with us? Probably because of the petition of right uprising a few years ago, buddy. The corpse was overzealous. Our people are still scarred by the massacre. Halt, paladins! Yeah, halt. Azar have mercy. We have to leave, citizens. Let us pass.
Think we'll let you go your merry way when you stabbed our alderman?
Yeah, a good fellow he was, our Hersart. Flee. Ask for advice. People must show deference. I'd say we run. Yet, in certain situations, if a paladin's ancestral influence gauge exceeds a certain threshold, he may lose his temper and deliver an influenced reply. Influenced replies can significantly change the course of the story, all the more so if the ancestral influence gauge is high. When an influenced reply is avoided because the When an influenced reply is avoided because the paladin's ancestral influence gauge is low enough, a notification is displayed to indicate that the paladin managed to keep his composure. How dare you stand in the way of paladins? Your entire village will die for your impudence. Let us call them paladins. Leave none alive. Oh, we're just gonna kill an entire village now. I have no quarrels with this. We're gonna kill him. If anything, I'll feel bad about it later. For now, screw them all, kill them. This is fine. We'll make you pay for what you did. We're gonna make you pay in blood for getting in our way, you bastards. Okay, a whip deals damage, but it doesn't bring anyone close. Swap place with an ally. Oh, the Curus is free and it gives me armor, so. Armor. Oh, I know a good place to use that. I just need to move, and then move. Move. Oh. Apply shaken. Okay. I'd better not. Hold on, let me read the card again. Each adjacent character suffers blinded. Gotcha. And what does blinded do? Oh, 33% less damage. Okay, so they just hit not as hard. There. That way Eliza can just deal the finishing blow. Well, that's one villager gone. Good riddance. Move closer to my allies. Swap places with an adjacent ally. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, adjacent. Oh, never mind. Can't do that. Ow. Ow. He has to die. Oh. You bunch of bloody butchers. Come, everyone, let's kill them. There's still more of them? Oh, it is gonna be a bloodfest. Let's see. Do I not have any of them that just deal... I was gonna say, I think one of them has a card that can deal damage to all enemies in like a row or a column or something like that. Let's see. Trying to think what I want to do. So if Eliza attacks... No, that's not going to work. Perfect. It's one less to worry about. Extra card draw. Okay, Eliza has no negative effects on her, so I'm not going to bother with Purge. I will move Hail, though. He does not need to be hit. 7 damage and, what was it, 1 vulnerable? Yeah. And then I can do Shoulder Charge to get rid of him. I feel like if these are the only other villagers left, we should be able to get through this just fine. I mean, they hurt for sure. Damn bards. Wait, 5? Oh, even after being encouraged, it didn't work. Well, that's why I got a chain. And adjacent target. Not all of them. So Blood Surge for Rolo, and then I can use his whip to deal damage to one of the enemies. So bleed on this guy up here. The Dweller, yeah, I will have to hit him. Hail does have 1 more action left, so I can encourage. 7 damage, yep. And then whip for 8. Swap places with an adjacent, again, adjacent. Let's say I move down here. Not much else I can do right now. Did he just throw a rotten fish at me? Gross. Yeah, they've all got encouragement, but they need to move to be able to attack us. Recover some armor. Some intuition would be nice. Who do I want to move where? Pushes an adjacent target back 1 tile and deals 7 damage. Good. Okay, so by next turn, this dweller will die. Rolo still has one action left, which is good. Okay, that wasn't enough. Not much else I can really do, so... Smack. Ah, they hurt. Eliza needs to be healed. I'll use fall back just for a free move. Poison dagger is gonna go right to this guy. And I still have enough for encourage. That'll go for Rolo. And I think just one more hit will be enough to get rid of this dweller. Oh, Elder Brother. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use that switch with Hail. I fear Eliza's not going to make it out of this. Good. Fishmonger's dead. And I think we're good to move in and just get rid of this guy. And that's that. All the villagers are dead. Now you understand the cost of standing in the way of the Paladin Corps. So much death. The protection of the prince is paramount, Hale. Their hate was too much. Even if time had been on our side, it would have been impossible to convince them. I'd love to share your certainties, sir. Let us get back to Glaric Forest to safety. We need to talk. The situation is dire. We should be safe now. Paladins, the king is dead and we were responsible for his safety. As Paladin, our honor code demands that such a failure be punished by death. What? You can't die? I'm gonna die too? Of course not, young prince. But you can help us. Our duty compels us to bring the regalia to the royal palace of Fort Jayant, so a new king can be crowned. If we were to carry out this quest and the prince was to plead for us, mayhap we be pardoned. We also need to learn how anyone could learn of our whereabouts. Our regicide was no rookie. She was experienced and well-informed. There was a leak. If we find the source, we could have another defense to plead for our life before the realm. I do not want to pay you for my mistakes, Paladins, and you can still enjoy your better years. Hey, you better believe they'll pay. Who goes there? 'Tis only I, but I may be something you but I may be something, or maybe not. Who knoweth? Who are you? A bard. Only a simple minstrel, singer, instrumentalist, composer, dancer, even high roller, might I add, collector and tale teller, a buffoon and a clown to boot. And sometimes I adorn a fortune teller's shawl. Leave now, my sword encore thirsts. Oh, for everlashing, harrowing, heart-rending Eliza, how do thou know of my name? There isn't the question, sweet paladin. A better one is this. What's it on thy belt? The dagger? The one we found aside our king's lifeless remains? Not any dagger, paladin. This one here could very... Hold on, God, so many apostrophes. This one here could very surely destroy all evil in the world, shattering those objects of power you keep into your heart. Got so many apostrophes. Alack, power can often be a source of woe. Your poor souls already understand that better than anyone. Are you insinuating it could vanish relics? But I hope you make a wise usage of it. Whatever your decision may be, how pleasing a spectacle we shall see. Wait, how? He vanished. Destroying relics. The very idea feels heretical. The Divine's relics are sacred artifacts. So, wanna try it on that murderer's relic? Doesn't look all that powerful, methinks. That bard's words are intriguing, I must admit. But that would be sacrilege. It would bring down upon us the wrath of Azator. Your fears are legitimate. Your fears are legitimate, Hale. However, I wonder if that dagger had anything to do with the king's coming to Orpure. If it can destroy relics, then it's likely that he has come here for it. Let's make sure of that. Destroy the hero's ancestral influence and trigger a battle. You've just destroyed a relic, clearing the ancestral influence gauge of all your paladins. But the destruction of this relic has unleashed an abomination that you must now face, and it looks tough. Be careful, because when you fill the ancestral influence gauge to its maximum, your paladins fall under the ancestral hold. Your paladin's ancestral influence can never fall below their ancestral hold level. However, you will be given a few opportunities to lower this value over the course of the adventure. Scorpion Offspring. Each time the character inflicts damage on a target and the target loses 8 hit points, it also receives bleed. Ew. That's not good. Holy Ozdor! Did you see what came out of the relic? May Azator protect us. We should not have trusted that bard. Well, we're in for it now, so there's no going back. Do need to be careful with this one. Target does not have armor. I should heal. And then I can still do encourage. Okay, so that thing's action has been removed for its turn. So that gives us some time to actually fight it. Yeah, so no actions from it for this turn because of Shaken. Blinded. So it is vulnerable, it is blind, and bleeding. We can deal some mage damage. And I'm going to see if I can do this without relying on the ancestral powers. I don't know why I did that. I could have had Eliza attack. She's got more attack power. Ooh. That's not good. Make him bleed. And blind. Got him. That wasn't bad. Gars, what was that thing? I do not know. It might be a manifestation of the power imbued in the relic. Have we killed one of the Ancestrals? Eliza, do not say such things, please. There must be an explanation. If those are Ancestrals, then all the statues are wrong. We have more urgent matters. The king's death shall soon be known all over the realm. We must hurry before it reaches the capital. It will plunge our realm into turmoil. What do you mean? The king's succession was already a very divisive question. Yes, a real abundance of problems shall come with it. Please enlighten me, I do not understand. Everything points at Meodred, the firstborn son of the royal family, being crowned. But many nobles at the regal court believe him to be Queen Meda's bastard son. Many do not acknowledge his lineage. They will judge him unfit to wear the crown. And with Meodred ousted from the throne, it would fall to His Highness here to be crowned new king of the great realm of Meodred. Me? The king? But I'm not ready yet. Your uncle Carve shall assume regency. I would stake my life that he awaits such news with anticipation. Lord Carve, I met him several times at Lartsam Abbey. He is a man of indomitable faith and holds his post as great advisor of the Order wonderfully. Only the Great Mooring's faith overshadows his. Sounds like a damn mess, all those people. I guess we can go through all these. We have to correctly assess all the conflicts the king's death will create in the Great Realm. Galahad, Meodred, and Carve are not the only one in the race. Galanor and Havrock are also heirs to our king. Havrock? Is he not a bastard? Yes, but he is also the firstborn son of the king. He could try to legitimize his claims to the crown, especially since part of the people like him, as the rumors would say. I see. What about Galanor? Women cannot inherit according to our laws. And they could not become paladins in theory. Galanor has the favor of the nobility. Many people could support her, I reckon. Does that mean they are devoting themselves to her as much as they do Vermessa? Hail, they will make Galanor a saint if that gets them what they want. I'm pretty sure she's got the smarts to be queen. The charisma, too. This is all too complex. Indeed it is, paladins. Galanor. What kind of horror came out of the relic? How could the blessings of Azator, All-Father, give birth to such monstrosity? I cannot wrap my head around it either, Hale, and I cannot say I like that. Something else tugs at me. My mind, it feels clearer now that we destroyed it. Did you feel it too? Yes, I thought that was just me. I remember that from when I killed the Jawsmung from my anchor. I felt the same thing. The three of us. Could it be that Azator, approving of our actions? I hope it is. In any case, we must learn more about that subject. We've had a lot to process in just one day. Getting the rest we need will be difficult. Took the words right out of my mouth, Hale. Keep your composure, paladins. Keeping your cool in any situation is a paladin's duty. The path to the palace with the prince and regalia will be arduous, that I can assure you. Sir Alphonse is not great at comforting. Aye, he isn't, but he's right. The coming days will be tough. I trust this group. We can overcome anything. These days do not seem so overwhelming when we face them together. Well, that's good to hear, Hale. We need to talk about the masked guy first. How'd he get there? How did he know about the dagger and all? A mystery, I'm afraid. Maybe another relic bearer? Could have seen through the walls or something like that. I do not know, Rollo. I am as clueless as you are on the subject. I noticed a strange glimmer in his mask's right eye. I'm pretty sure that's just another nut job spying on us. Maybe. Our journey to Fort Jaeon shall not be smooth, novices, that I can guarantee. We should rest before undertaking the journey to the capital tomorrow. We need to outrun the news of the king's assassination. The news shall have a harder time reaching Meorzon Castel now that most people in Orpure are dead. Sir Eliza, take the first watch. Yes, sir. Chapter completed. We killed a village. Whew. That was quite the chapter. Alright, so I got the Curious last time. I kind of want to get Anchor Throw just to bring enemies closer to me. Three damage in front of her, then moves back a tile. 6 drain. I should probably go for this one, just because Eliza's been taking so much damage. +9 armor, all allies gain +20 armor. 5 damage to an adjacent target in place burnt. Inflicts burning to the character on the cell at the end of the round. That should be good, right? Glaric Forest. Many travelers prefer to bypass the forest rather than face the highwaymen who roam its paths. I mean, we got nowhere else to go, right? Ah, there we go. That's the end of the demo. Thank you for playing the demo of Crown Gambit. We hope you enjoyed the game and look forward to reveling revealing the full story very soon. Yeah, because I think they saw the game's going to be coming out. Well, as of this video's release, it's going to be like 2 weeks? Maybe a little less? Yeah, pretty soon, I should say. Alright, and that was the demo for Crown Gambit. So I was kind of wrong at the beginning of this, because I didn't realize it would still have, like, deck building elements to it. Roguelike, I'm not so sure, because I would assume if you do lose all your characters in the game, it'll just start the scenario over, and you'll have to try and do better. But yeah, I very much enjoyed this. There's a lot more story into this game than I thought, and I like it. I do very much like this. The combat in the game is pretty simple, but it's got some in-depth mechanics to it. And I think I said during the game, it feels more like a tactical board game, but with cards instead of, like, figures and such. And yeah, I am very much down for this game. I love the art style, the story is interesting, and of course the gameplay is very fun. As of now, I really don't have any complaints for this. I didn't run into any bugs, nothing was glitchy or anything like that. Some of the dialogue, I would say just needs to be a bit of a rewriting for, like, spelling errors mainly. I think there's like 1 or 2 that I came across, but that's about it, really. This game overall is pretty polished and pretty solid. I would highly recommend this one. It is a lot of fun, and I am excited to see where the story goes. Mainly because of the, I would say, like, the telltale mechanics for stories, where it's like you can make multiple decisions throughout the game that lead to a different outcome. So I'm expecting to see, like, different endings to the game. Yeah, different endings to the game, depending on your choices. So, yeah. I will go ahead and leave a link in the description to this game's Steam page if you want to check it out yourself. So, until then, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all later. Bye!